What's your name?
What's your name?
What's
My name.
What's the name of our podcast? Wait.
Nameless and unfamous.
I see you shoulder shaking, Clark.
I love the funky groove.
I like it.
NAU Podcast. This is a series of episodes in life where we want to get to know amazing people and their talents and just some straight up Q&A. Our style, our vibes. NAU Podcast. Name is and Unfamous. Welcome to Tapped In with Rojo.
What up? Or should I say Swati Cup?
Okay, all right. Clark.
Yo.
Clark, you got to put...
Yo.
Hold that mic right.
Me and Rojo showed up like we're the tag team champions of the world right now.
No, seriously, I feel left out.
That's your bad, though.
I'd
totally
feel
is
like
my
you
bad.
right now. I feel like a bunch of...
That totally.
I mean, you
is
got
my
your LA
bad,
hat,
bro.
You got your LA shirt.
I know, and I went full Dodger because we're playing the Cubs, but we'll get to that. I'm Russ. Well,
Nice to meet you, Russ.
thanks, guys. It's good to be part of the pod here. So what we've done is we've created this new segment for our Nameless and Infamous NAU podcast, of course. It's called Tapped In. And our first guest that we had was about ghost hunters. And thank you to everybody that tuned in on that episode right there. And we really appreciate everybody reaching out to us to tell us what they thought of it. And I'm not going to say who it was, but we did receive some direct messages from people about our precious little pod here, guys. So that's really cool.
Our precious little pod.
I know who it is. I'm not going to say it, but I know who it is.
I know who it is, too.
Yeah, all right. Well, we're not going to put it out there right there. But thank you,
Not
everybody who downloaded the podcast. Hit us up if you haven't, at Nameless and Unfamous on Instagram. That will change pretty soon to NAU Podcast. Also hit us up on YouTube at NAU Podcast, Twitter at NAU Podcast. And just give us a follow right there and check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube. I know we're on iHeartRadio, but I'm not going to keep saying that.
Hey, we got to be inclusive.
I mean, we are former
We gotta be
employees of
inclusive.
iHeartRadio. You know what I mean?
Sucks.
Yeah, we are former employees.
Inclusivity, my guy.
But for this particular episode, we want to bring into the show someone really cool who decided to come and do the show with us, which we were surprised because last time we got ghosted on our last interview. And it's
The
okay.
Bigfoot
So
Bandit.
technically, this would have been our third interview had we not gotten ghosted. I mean, technically, we didn't get ghosted. They had some issues on their DMs and
Isn't
Twitter,
it
whatever.
perfect, though? Because, like, the Bigfoot guy, he's out. And
He's
nobody
not out.
really... Okay.
We
never
still,
mind. All right,
they,
hey, we
No, I
do
think-
the
they're back on.
podcast all the time.
They're back on, but we had to push them. You know,
That's
Okay.
true. Yeah, they
All
did
right.
say
Now,
that.
you know,
they
we
did
got
say,
Jimmy.
Yeah, that's right. So coming to the show, everybody. Welcome to the NAU podcast. We have Jimmy the Truth Truesdale, bro.
Oh,
Welcome to the show,
yes.
bro.
Rip! Love it.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you, man. Jimmy,
Yeah, really
welcome.
appreciate you being here.
Of course.
Yeah, man. Thank you for not ghosting us, first off.
You should have, though. You should have.
I
He's
honestly
close.
thought he
It's
would
close.
say no.
He walked
I
in.
honestly thought he would say no when I reached out to him.
He walked in and he was like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, not good.
Like,
not good.
So where do you want me to lay down?
So, I mean, you know, you're a local guy. You're in Southern California. You're from Ontario, California. And just tell us real quick, you're a Muay Thai fighter at a record of 6-1, right?
Wow,
you're
nice.
a two-time champion. And we want to go over that because we find it fascinating, which is why we do this segment and, you know, about your life and what you do to prepare for it. Just give us a breakdown of who you are, Jimmy.
Well, I was raised in Ontario, Upland, San Bernardino, Chino. Yeah.
The whole IE.
So,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Riverside
basically.
IE.
Yeah.
basically, it sounds
All
like
around.
fighting came natural to him.
Yeah. I'm the youngest of 6, so
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you're really like mixing up with the brothers and
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man.
yeah, 3 brothers, 2 sisters. Yeah.
You sure you're not Mexican?
Yeah, well, the freckles are brown. Yeah,
That's
Close.
awesome. So you come from a big family, and what got you into start fighting, like preparing yourself, or I mean, what headed for you to that direction? Because 6-1, man, like I mean, you've been in the ring, you're fighting people. So what put you in that direction?
Well, the mentality is like, I think a lot of people, like when you're raised around like a big family or like around certain people, you kind of develop a thick skin a little bit, you know, develop a little dog in you.
Of course.
But yeah, even over there, like at the block, like I was telling you, we would spar sometimes, you know,
Oh,
with
okay.
the little UFC gloves
Yeah.
and stuff. But yeah, we would do that sometimes, you know, even with tagging too. Like I was into tagging, graffiti.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're running the streets.
All right.
You're running the streets.
The only time I ever got arrested, well, I should have got arrested way more. The only time I ever got arrested was for graffiti.
Yeah. Likewise.
Really? Yeah, really?
I should have been arrested last night. I should be arrested right now. But they arrested me for graffiti. I was just painting the town. I was making it look nice.
Oh, is that what we call it?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Painting the town.
Painting
That's
the
what I
town.
told the judge.
Did that work out for you?
No.
No.
3 years of probation.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Jimmy, you fight out of heart and pride. Muay Thai. Would you call it not a dojo? You would call it just
I would call it a gym. Yeah.
a gym.
Yeah.
So the Heart and Pride gym, and you fight for them with Coach Ben. Do I have that right? So is he the only one that you've been training with since the beginning, since you started training with him?
No,
Or-
the beginning was this guy named Coach Rob, Bald Rob.
Yep. I
Yeah.
know exactly who the Handsome Rob, as he calls himself.
Yeah,
Handsome Rob.
Yeah.
Handsome Rob.
All right, shout out Handsome Rob.
Yeah, and I would train with him in the mornings. I would only do like 2 or 3 times a week. But yeah, my first day there, he just kicked my ass. I walked in there. I thought he was gonna treat me, you know, like garbage. You know, I
Right.
had tattoos and, you know, still felt like a knucklehead. You know, when I walked in there. But yeah, he fucking threw me all over the place. You know.
That
And I
guy
was
is
like, oh, this guy's
solid,
cool.
man. That guy is solid.
I
Yeah.
think you need like somebody like that who like kind of
ground
checks
you?
Exactly
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
For
who
sure.
grounds you and checks you and like, hey, don't be such a knucklehead, like you said. Don't be such a dick all the time.
Right.
Like, let me kick your ass for, you know, a Sunday morning, and then you go home and
Humble up.
call,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
call your
Pie.
mom and tell her I love her. You know, like shit like that.
Yeah,
Growing-
but I started off with that guy.
And this
2 or
was
3 times a week.
This was when? When did you start?
The end of 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, the end of 2019.
So we basically started right around the same time. I started late August of 2019
Oh, really?
with Crew Ben
Really?
here in Upland.
Oh, okay.
And
Guarda.
Guarda.
Yeah.
In Guarda. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of my
I
buddies
still
went
suck
there
though,
too.
but
Yeah. What, we're gonna get to that later on. In
no,
the
we don't need
interview.
to get to me.
No,
it's
no,
fine.
we don't, no.
No, I'm going to do it later on.
Yeah, no,
Definitely doing it
Yeah,
later
we're doing
on.
that later on. We got that. It's already in the cards. Growing up though, did you know you wanted to be a fighter, or was there anything else that you were doing, like say in school at the time, that like as far as an athlete, like maybe playing sports or whatever it was, and it just kind of evolved to that? What was it?
I would skate. I would skateboard.
Oh,
a lot.
okay.
Yeah, but
Clark's our,
That,
Clark's
another
our
skater.
Clark's our
Really?
resident
Oh,
skater
yeah.
here.
I'm
Yeah.
so good that these teeth aren't even real.
Yeah. That's a true story.
You know what? That's funny because I would go and skate and graffiti the whole time.
Yeah, that's everybody.
That's my childhood.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
everybody who skated turned into a tagger. That's everybody turned into graffiti, and then
I mean,
everybody
you're
started
preaching
drinking.
to the choir right now.
Yeah.
Like I did that shit, you know.
I did graffiti
exactly
too, but
right.
I couldn't skate. I was too fat, so
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
And a lot of
So
kids made fun of me, but it's okay. You know, I didn't mind.
Now, before you got into Muay Thai, was there a specific reason why you got into Muay Thai? Was it because you just wanted to get better at being able to fight, knowing how to fight? Was there somebody that pushed you to it? Was there a certain motivation that got you into Muay Thai?
Yeah, well, a couple of my friends did it at Garda
Okay.
when I was staying across the street, but I was too busy doing stupid shit. I was
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
nah, I don't have time for that. My mom can't afford it, you know. Even though my mom probably could afford it, you know. She was.
Yeah.
We got off of Section 8 when I was like 16-ish, you know. So she was making pretty good money at the time. I could have bugged her and said, you know, can you put me in this? You know, I really want to do it, but no. I didn't step out and do that, but I started because a couple of my buddies were doing it, and then I just waited a few years, and then I finally I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it, you know. gonna help with my drinking. So
that's one of the reasons
ultimately,
why
yeah.
you also got in to alleviate from the drinking.
Yeah, and a few people were just, scoffed at the idea. Like,
Yeah, I know.
That's gonna help your drinking.
But it does, all right, because it gives
Yeah.
you a different mindset.
Yeah, kind of. It forces you in the gym when you're sparring or when you're prepping for a fight. It forces you to be present. So you can't be present if you're thinking about a hangover. If you're thinking about a headache, Granted, I do have a hangover right now,
Oh man, me too.
Truth be told.
but I'm not in the gym.
That's right.
Right. So you have that pass.
And you're not preparing to do a fight anytime soon.
I'm fighting on June 4th.
June 4th. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where at?
Commerce, I think.
Yeah, Commerce.
I think
Okay.
Commerce. Yeah.
So with that being said, you fight currently for the.
I'm going.
You're gonna go.
We're going.
Hello.
You currently fight for the International Fight Showdown, the IFS, and you're also the IFK.
IKF.
IKF. Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. I'm
Yeah, done.
Do your research, man. Do your research,
This guy's a
bro.
dick. I'm out of here.
Fired.
Like
He's
that
on, get it
Dewey
together.
Cox. Dewey Cox.
Yeah.
I have no sense of smell.
But I mean, fighting for these two because you're currently a belt holder with them, right? You had to be you had to get legalized with that because they have you get like a license and everything. What's the process behind that? Because I imagine like they have to see how you fight. When you're when you're 0-0, what is that like? Like I'm 0-0. I've never been on record, and
That's
you're
a great
on
question.
record.
That's a great question, especially for somebody like me that actually wants to get his first fight.
First
So-
fight in. How was it?
I'll tell you. It's all in preparation. The preparation relieves anxiety. So you're gonna feel anxious on fight day for sure, but how you prepped, check all the boxes on fight day. You're gonna be caught in your nerves, but everybody is. It's gonna keep you on your toes, But the preparation's important because you're gonna go back in your head. Okay, check all the boxes. I did this. I ran. I did everything I could for the fight to prepare for it. So, yeah, it's all in the preparation to relieve anxiety.
I get that too because if I'm not prepared for anything, I'm worried about everything. I would like to go in and be like, this is my mission, this is my focus, and this is what I do. And if I don't do that, I worry about all the other shit to the left, to the right, to the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not focused, and I have really bad anxiety.
Yeah.
And it's about not being prepared, not being focused of what you're supposed to do.
But what would you say the timeline is for somebody to really prepare themselves for their first fight? Like, what's a good timeline, like as far as preparing, sparring, training, running, all that,
I
eating?
would say 6 to 8 weeks. 6 weeks for me.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, if
I'm giving
if you've been
myself
doing
like
it for-
months.
well, you could do that too. I mean, that'll relieve the pressure a little bit. But as far as like how I drank last night, I'm like, okay, that's a little pressure relief valve.
Right.
Because I'm so worried about prepping for the fight and dieting and running and hitting pads. Like I gotta train with this person. Pushing shit off to the side, just for that. But yeah, just hanging out with people or even getting a little hammered on the side. A little pressure relief valve. But
So just so people know, both Jimmy and I train out of the same gym, and I find it interesting. Like when I go there, it almost feels like they are like the
elite,
the jocks,
the all-stars.
Yeah, they're like the jocks, and you're over there just trying to like fit in.
You're like the
And then
weekend
eventually-
warrior. I play softball
And
on
then-
like
yeah.
Sundays.
Yeah.
And even eventually they start talking to you, and you're like, oh my God, they're talking to me. Like you get all excited, and then
Yeah.
you start sparring with them. It's like, oh shit, they don't like me.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're kick my ass.
They're the cool kids in the gym, man. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah,
not.
they're the cool kids. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get there.
For sure. So we're joined with Jimmy the Truth Truesdale from Ontario. He's a two-time Muay Thai
Love the
champion.
name, too.
I love it. IFS featherweight champ, right? Do I
Yes,
got that
sir.
right? Yes, sir. Okay, cool. And I did see the belts and stuff. So I got a chance to watch some of your fights I only saw some of the Instagram clips, and I did go to the website for IFS. And I did notice that the other guy, you fought this guy. Let me see. I think his name is Rudy Talavera, and you won that fight. And man, you put a punch to that guy where he just
Oh yeah.
he got belted, bro. And I was like, that has to hurt because his reaction, I feel like it was a body shot where he just like, I mean, he reacted in a way where I was like, man, I couldn't take a hit like that. You know what I mean? Like I'd curl up in a ball like a little girl, like, oh God, don't hit me. You know what I'm saying? But going to that, but how do you like being that you hit someone like that, or and you're taking hits too? How do you heal from something like that? You know, like how long does it take after you get punched around in the body? Because poor Rudy, after you knock the hell out of him.
Rudy.
Rest in peace, Rudy.
Rudy. I just
Nobody
noticed
cheered
that.
for him that way.
No,
He had a couple.
he had a couple, but from what I
there.
saw, and it was mostly you pretty much taking it to him. And
Yeah.
what goes into like after the aftermath of like healing into something like that, and when you're when you get into that fight, and I mean you beat him that day, obviously.
Yeah. Well, the next day you're sore all
For
over.
sure.
You're just like I didn't even know that muscle existed.
Yeah.
That's the drinking days right there. Like,
I'll tell you right now. I didn't know that
Already did
actually.
it.
Like, I got kicked in the ass, like literally, right in the bottom of my glute. I still feel that, and that's just from sparring. I still feel it. Like I sit
Still
down
talking
and
to
I
the therapist
feel
about
it.
it.
Yeah, maybe I might.
Yeah, bro. If I hit my knee on anything, even the freaking couch, soft pillow, I'm like, oh God. Trust me, as you get older, it gets worse.
Sucks
That's
so
why
bad. I get out of bed, I'm like, my arm hurts. It's like, why? You didn't do anything but jack off all day.
I barely moved. No, it's just interesting to me that when I see fighters and you're a 6-1 champ, Muay Thai. I mean you're kicking and you're taking hits and you're taking licks and then the next day you got to go back. You're trying to heal after that. And what is the time between going? I mean, obviously you're not going to go into the next fight. And you're not going to fight the next week, because you do have to heal and you do got to prepare yourself. Like you said, the 6 to 8 weeks mark. Has there been any time, like through your young career so far, where you've been asked, "Hey, you want to take this fight?" Anytime now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was like the last month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like last month, my coach came up to me and he was like, "Hey, we have this fighter. It's gonna be at 130." I was like, "I'm at 150 right now. I'm not gonna lose 20 pounds, But
That's a lot, right?
That is a lot of weight.
That's a lot of weight.
and I could drop it pretty fast. But
In 8 weeks, though?
Oh, must
in
be
eight-
nice.
In 8 weeks, yeah.
I'm struggling over here.
That's because you're
Working on it
old,
for
bro.
39 years to drop 20 pounds.
Yeah, it was. I was like, no. 20 pounds, no. I mean,
That's a lot of weight.
yeah, it's a lot of weight, and usually I'll take like a week off. Right after a fight, I'll take a week, and then, just fucking binge, pig out, Yeah.
I mean, you have to. I feel like you have to.
You know
because
what?
it's
A lot of fighters after their fights, they tend to pig out because they've been missing out on weeks on
it's
end.
such like a lead up, and then you fight and it's over, and you're like,
Yeah. Yeah.
anxiety.
And you
Yeah,
beat
yeah.
you
How
beat
that
this
is. It's like,
you
Yeah.
beat this
once
guy
I don't have
Rudy.
to worry about it anymore. I'm okay now.
Yeah.
And you beat this guy Rudy in one round.
Rest in peace,
on
Rudy.
Ciao.
yeah, on a TKO.
Yeah.
Man, that was a quick fight. Like, what is the longest as far as rounds have you win? Like, have you win to the full extent of the fight?
5 rounds.
All 5 rounds?
Yeah, both, or actually that IFS title fight, that was 5 rounds.
Yeah.
But
you TKO'd him in the first round.
Well, no,
You're like,
that one-
he's
that
no
one-
match for me, bro.
Okay, so
Well, that one wasn't
you
a
got
title
him
fight.
you got him in the first. Are you like, okay, I'm just gonna ride the rest of the rounds out? Like I know I got
no,
him.
that guy I beat. Rudy I beat in the first round. That was done. But
Rest
the
in peace,
IF
Rudy.
Yeah, sorry, Rudy.
Sorry about
If
that,
you hear
Rudy.
I
this.
need to speak ill. I need to speak ill. But
Total
yeah.
disrespect to Rudy.
No, Rudy.
No.
Rudy
Well,
can come over here.
It
and
don't
kick my
matter,
ass.
bro.
No,
Jimmy
no
beat him
problem.
already.
He's being thrown
all right.
around.
You
so
But I have
much.
Jimmy with
Jimmy's
me, and
got
Jimmy
your
will
back.
just beat him up.
That's right.
I'm here,
See?
guys. I'm
We're
here.
good. We're good.
I got you guys.
We're safe.
You're a lot safer with him than with me.
That's for sure. We thought we were, but now we don't need you no
Yeah,
more.
no,
But we got
you
Jimmy
don't.
now.
No. So the one thing I wanted to ask, when you first fight, obviously you fight with gear,
Yeah.
shin pads. Now they make you wear headgear, from what I'm being told.
Headgear up until it used to be 3 fights, I think, and then now they changed it to 6 fights.
Oh, so now
You
you
have
got
to have 6 to take all your gear off.
and to fight without any gear, like the way you're fighting now.
Yeah.
Does it scare you, and during any of these fights, the fact that you're not fighting with any gear anymore, taking those leg kicks?
You don't feel in the fight. Adrenaline
Yeah.
is so ramped up.
Yeah, I would think so too. I mean, I'm
After the fight.
never have, but I would think you don't worry about your helmet, your gear. You're just ready to go.
Yeah,
Right.
like I said, you're forced to be present, so you don't have a choice.
Throw in the pool, sink or swim,
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Tell us what it's like right before the fight, as you're getting prepared for the fight. Like, give us a little rundown, like what it is that you do, before you step into the ring.
The fight day?
Yeah, on fight day.
So fight day, I don't get nerves the whole fight camp. I feel pretty calm, but fight day, then that's when the nerves kick in. You get to see your opponent. You weigh in, do face-offs. Sometimes you do weigh-ins the day before, but it really sets you into that mindset, because you're staring at this motherfucker in the face, staring
Yeah.
at him in the eyes, and yeah, a part of it's awkward, because you're both smiling. If it's a happy guy, you guys are both smiling at
Yeah.
each other. Or if it's a dick, then he tries to, mean mug you or whatever.
Have
I
you ever had
feel
a
like I'd laugh.
really?
Yeah, I feel like I'd
Have
laugh.
you ever had a guy like be aggressive and talk shit while you're you two are like I'm gonna beat your ass, bro.
You always see
I'ma beat
those
your ass.
face-offs.
You know,
You always
like-
see those face-offs where they're, one guy's chopping it up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the other guy's
That's-
just like,
That could
Totally.
really,
Still.
that could really break somebody. That could really break.
Really?
it's a
somebody.
mental
Yeah.
game, right?
Yeah.
That's the first part of the fight. That's my
Psyche.
first,
It's a psyche.
Yeah, that's my first thing. I'm gonna get
Psych
in
'em
your
out.
head, and now you're not gonna. Your whole game plan's off.
Yeah.
When you fight because of the weigh-in.
Right.
You know.
Why did you decide to go and pursue Muay Thai and not another form of MMA?
Just because of the striking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I've watched UFC since I was in middle school, and then I would hear Muay Thai being thrown around. Oh, he's a good Muay Thai fighter. Muay Thai this, Muay Thai
Everything
that.
starts off with Muay Thai.
Yeah.
In UFC, in MMA, like specifically, and I don't mean to cut you off, but when you watch a UFC fight, what's the first thing they're gonna do?
Standing up.
Stand up, kicks, lower leg kicks, chop at the calf, chop at the thigh. It's all Muay Thai,
Yeah.
or kickboxing, or Thai boxing.
You're breaking down your opponent before you
Yeah.
actually take them out, right? You're chopping the legs, you're chopping the arms, like boxing. They hit the arm, so you drop your your hands, and then that exposes you to the face.
Then of course when they throw the elbows, that's all Muay Thai.
right? Yeah.
There's a lot of ugly Muay Thai in MMA though. Yeah, it's like the technique is just
It's
so
brutal.
ugly, and you're like, he's not keeping his hand up here when he's throwing the elbow, not covering his forehead, But it's
So you're critiquing it as you watch as a fan
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
you've already been in a scenario like that.
yeah,
fighting.
even fight movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Fight
I
movies.
saw
That's
that.
gotta be
So
terrible
cringy.
for a fighter. Watch
So
a fight
cringy.
movie, be like, no way, you're
I know I
done.
gotta suspend disbelief,
That
but
would
come
never
on.
happen in real life.
Like in what was I gonna say? In one championship, you'll see a lot of Muay Thai fighting because they'll do either like jiu-jitsu or there's Muay Thai competition. And when you watch those Muay Thai competitions, you'll see like what he's talking about, like, oh, they didn't keep that hand up, and you just see that elbow come right into their face, like their eyebrow. Like, ooh, that guy just got cracked, but they're still going.
Yeah.
It's ooh. You hear the punches too, and you hear the elbows land.
with the
Because in
tiny
one
gloves.
in one championship, the crowd for the most part kind of stays silent, except for anytime a punch lands, then you hear the crowd, but you hear the cracks.
It's that
Oh, yeah.
bone. It's that
Yeah.
bone on bone where you just hear it like two cement blocks hitting together and stuff.
Yeah.
Has your mom ever been to your fights?
Oh yeah.
And how does she?
Direct.
How does she
She's a
prepare?
wreck.
How's her baby boy when he gets punched in the face?
Exactly.
How does she
You
react?
better not be hitting my little boy.
She's
Does your
holding
mom-
herself back
does your
from the
mom
ring,
just
bro.
cut the thing and just
Takes the
go to
chocolate
town?
out, goes running after Rudy.
After he's
Poor
knocked out.
Rudy, man.
Sorry, Rudy. I mean, honestly though, like that's got to be hard because as a your initial parental instinct, and your mom is like, that's my boy up there, and somebody is gonna come at him and try to physically hurt him.
Try to.
But
put me-
you're in the ring to do that. Like, that's what you signed up for,
Yeah.
basically. But have you ever talked to your mom about something like that, or anybody that goes to see you fight that does have that concern when they're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Such a
man,
good
I've
question.
talked to my mom about that. I told her, it's not in my hands. I know the risks of it. It's God's will ultimately, not mine. So I've told her that before. It's if I die in there, I'm gonna die doing what I love.
Wow.
And
Wow, my respect for that.
Yeah, that was fucking.
No
that was
doubt.
hard, man. That was powerful. I like
yeah,
it.
Rojo, you're gonna have to step your game up, bro.
Yeah. Dude, you got to die in the ring now,
Like, this
bro.
guy's for real, bro. This guy's for real. Look at Rojo over here.
I gotta top him by dying in the ring. I got you.
So we always
got you.
we always fuck with Rojo because he is our resident fighter here. So I mean, look at us. We're not.
It's not like I look like.
Yeah, but
I
we
missed
all
the gym today.
yeah we always tell him like when we're gonna go see you get your ass whooped, and he's second degree Muay Thai. We just bust his balls, I mean, we know that he could beat our
Here,
ass.
Speaking of
Like-
secondary, so I'm about to get my orange band, right?
yeah.
This guy's still at gold, but he's fighting. He's 6-1. So technically, those bands really don't. I mean, they mean something, right?
Yeah, but
They
he's
mean
a
something.
two-time Muay Thai champ. You are not.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Big diff,
That's
yeah.
that's,
Yeah,
what,
you
that's
just
exactly
kick
what
me
I'm
the
saying.
leg in the alley when I get drunk. Like, you really don't. It's not really a fight.
Stay
Yeah.
still. Stay still.
Stay still.
I have to
Don't move, bro.
I missed the gym today.
Dude, I have a lot of respect for fighters, man. We've been I didn't get a lot to the MMA stuff until Rojo kind of brought me, a little bit more on that side. And but I'm a big boxing fan. Do you watch like other, styles of fighting? I guess you could say.
Yeah, if it's something that I want to practice, or if I'm preparing for an opponent and I have to practice a certain technique, then I'll watch a fighter that's really good at that technique, and I'll kind of break it down that way. Like, oh, he has, say if I want to get my hands better, I'll watch a kickboxer like Andy Sauer, or if I wanna work on my kicks, I'll watch Buakaw.
Mm-hmm.
He's a really good kicker.
Buakow's a
Yeah.
beast.
And if I want to be tricky, set up stuff, then I'll watch Sanchai.
Senchai is
Or
badass.
Godzilla, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'll watch other fighters if I want to work on that specific thing,
So you deep dive into the art of your fighting style, like I mean,
Yeah.
in case you meet an opponent like that,
Yeah.
So you're prepared, because you definitely want to go in there unprepared because you get your ass beat, because that would be the worst. With that being said, though, with the 6-1, what was the one loss?
That's
That was-
what I want to ask.
Oh, sorry,
He took his question.
I'm
There's-
sorry.
here's
Ran
one
all over my
question.
question.
I
you-
didn't mean to do that. I hate when I do that.
He
You
was
guys know
prepared
that.
for that
My
one
God.
question.
It's on
What,
the edge of your
over
seat.
100
I was
episodes?
sitting on it the whole. Since you walked in, I was like, I just want to know the one. And then Russ just. I'll automatically blame him.
I've done over 100 episodes with this guy. I still do it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do that, though. It's just. Sorry.
I drove from Orange County for this.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hi, nice to meet you. What was your first loss?
That's what I was gonna do, but they were like, "Hey, ease
Hi,
it in,
hi, I'm-
Clark.
hi, I'm
ease
first
it in,
loss."
Clark."
Yeah, you can't go right into the interview like that. You know what I mean?
So
Like,
why'd you lose?
No,
Hi, I'm first loss.
let me pick up this
Go
one.
ahead,
If
please.
you let me run with the ball. on
softball
this
toss.
one.
Sorry about that.
Let him be the point guard.
6-1, impressive, very impressive. But that
sure.
one loss, like, how was that? I mean, you did the fight, you lost. Are you still proud of yourself? Like, I did it, or are you like, damn, I lost?
I say this all the time, but it's when you win with everybody. Everybody wins with you, but when you lose alone. So
Ooh,
Nice.
yeah,
Ouch.
that is
And
True.
because
If you're not first, you're last.
Calm down. Movie quote guy over there.
Second place is just the first loser, the best loser.
It's got to be hard because of everything that goes into it. We've already talked about how you prepared, how you've done all this work, right? And then
you lose.
Come back with the loss. Yeah, and it's got to be hard.
It was hard, but it was against a really good guy, and I just didn't fight. I didn't fight the right fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
What was his name?
David
Rudy.
Marquez.
David Marquez.
Rudy came back
for fucking revenge, bro.
Damn you.
We're gonna get a bad. Rudy's gonna hear this one day and be like,
Rudy's
"Fuck
gonna
those
come beat
guys."
the shit out of all of
He
us.
is. He's gonna. I'm gonna whoop all three of those ass idiots.
I mean, I'm trying to put up
can
a
you hang
fight, but
around
he'll
for a
probably
little
still
bit?
kick my ass.
We'll watch that though.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Yeah. That'll
With
be
popcorn.
fun. That'll be fun for us. But
So that guy I beat before, and then he beat me. So we're 1-1.
Ah, 1-1, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that guy was actually my first fight, and I beat him in my first fight
With gear or without?
with gear.
With gear, okay.
And then I fought him again my fourth fight, and that's when I lost. But he's a super cool guy. Anyways, shout out David
Right now, do you
Good guy.
guys,
David, what?
David Marquez.
Marquez. Do you have you ever went out like after with any of the fighters that you've competed against and like, hey man,
Got a beer.
Like, yeah, let's go get a beer, bro. I mean, does that happen? I don't know. Like,
With that guy, I would. 'Cause
Yeah.
I still kept in contact with him, and he's real technical too. It's that night I just pressed forward. My coach is like, forward. You got to move forward. And then I beat him in our first fight.
Right.
So I was like, I'm gonna go for blood. I'm gonna knock him out this fight.
Damn.
But that's not usually how I fight. That's not my style.
That's why you said you didn't fight the right fight.
Exactly.
You were
yeah.
too eager to like.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm going for blood,
Yeah.
not for
And then I was
blocking.
just
Right? I mean,
Yeah, because I would throw. I was throwing at him, but I was getting caught every time I threw. And I was just watching the fight back and everything. I was like, oh my god.
And that's
that
one
guy?
that's one of the things about like, well, I mean, that goes for like boxing as well, but in Muay Thai, one of the things I'm learning is like, as you're getting hit, you gotta hit back.
Yeah.
Make sure you're protecting yourself, but you gotta hit back right away to like kind of distract, like kind of get him off his.
take a
his-
breather, right? Like you're
It's
gonna
just to
throw
just kind of
like,
get him off. I
back
mean,
at
you're
and,
getting
like
beat,
set yourself again.
and if you're just gonna like protect yourself the whole time, I mean, all these kicks and punches are gonna come at you. If you're not throwing anything, what's the point? It's like, so that's what I'm trying to learn is like hit back as you're already getting hit. I struggle with that. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna let him hit.
Well, it's
Go
a
for it.
discipline. I mean, it's a discipline, right? Like you really have to understand the game. And for like me watching it on TV, it looks like just two guys just going at it and fighting. Backyard, bar fights. But when you're in the game, you actually know what to do. Like, okay, he's gonna throw a left, and I'm gonna, have a counter move.
That's
or
where
whatnot.
that's where preparation comes
Yeah.
in. Is if you drill those moves and you see a left hook coming at you 1,000 times or 500,000 times in your career, then you know what to do with the left hook coming at you. You either block it, throw back with the same hand, or fade back. There's so many different ways, but the more you drill defending against that move, then it's gonna come out automatically in the fight, instinctually.
I think one of the things with Muay Thai is learning the clinch,
Oh yeah,
working
Yeah,
from the
that's-
clinch.
That's my bread and butter right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I struggle.
But you develop over the years. You develop your own style.
I'm so uncoordinated though, because so when you're first learning the clinch or working from the clinch, you're face to face with another dude. It's almost like you're right here, but you're maneuvering with your hands, with your arms, grabbing them from the bicep, getting them from the back, and tightening up, and making sure that you're not getting kneed at the same time you're kneeing the person in the body.
What if
Very
you're,
intimate.
what if
Very
you're at the
intimate.
bar the day before,
Very intimate.
and you
Very
just go,
intimate.
dragon breath.
Oh, dude.
Dragon breath.
There's plenty of those.
Okay.
There's
Yeah,
plenty
yeah.
of those.
All
Or
right.
even when you're clinching with with a hot chick, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
fill my cup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fill my cup.
Yeah.
But
Jimmy,
you
do
get
you have-
certain guys that are just
speaking of female. I don't mean to cut you guys
No,
off.
you're good.
Speaking of female, that's probably the only time where you actually fight a woman without getting in trouble.
yeah.
I've got my ass kicked though by a female in Muay Thai sparring.
That's
yeah.
no way to talk to Russell.
That's super fucked
that's
up. I'm
rude
sitting right here.
and
I'm
not
sitting right
very
here.
nice.
You're a jerk. I'm
sorry,
sitting
Russell.
right here.
Yeah, you know who pretty much like took care of me, like just took me to school was keep forgetting her name. She's Brazilian. Glasses.
Don't forget her name. We want to shout her
Marina.
out.
Marina. Shout
Marina.
out Marina.
Shout out Marina.
Yeah.
She whooped me.
She'll get you.
She whooped
She'll
me.
get you. Yeah.
That's
I would
awesome.
She high
love to
kicked
see
me.
that.
Yeah,
Kicked me in
same.
the face
Pay
one
per
time.
view,
Yeah.
I'd pay for it.
Yeah, me too.
She got me in the face. She got me kicked. She kicked me in the ribs. Got me good on the inside leg. I was like, God damn. Where am I gonna get this girl?
She's good.
Yeah,
she's been
she's-
doing it for a while.
Yeah, I know. I saw that like she had a clip of herself where she didn't even know how to throw a kick, and now she's a beast.
Yeah.
She is a beast, and
That
she's
can
like,
be you.
that could be me. I'm trying, man. I just need to work on.
But let's talk about, okay, Jimmy, where's the furthest that you... Where's the...
I have no questions in this. Why am I here? I'm gonna unplug.
No, don't
I'm
do
gonna
it.
unplug
I
it.
got
Walk
you.
it
don't-
off.
It's just so that you're not the only token white guy.
Yeah. You are a token white guy.
Thanks,
though.
Jimmy.
You are a token
Appreciate
white
you
guy.
being, like, I really
But-
appreciate you being here.
No, I want to know, where's the furthest that you fought? Because I know they do a ton of fights like in like Indio and all these like crazy casinos everywhere now, and they're having more pop-up fights like that. And the fight you fought at the M3 Grant or the M3 Center, which is in Orange County in Anaheim here in Anaheim, California. And that's for our listeners that are
It's haunted, by the way. It
out of
used to
state.
be a Toys R Us.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So, but that's
Was
where
it really?
those are the
Yep.
Really?
those
Oh.
are those are
I
the
live
clips.
right by there.
Oh, okay.
That's my spot.
Those are the clips that I saw. But where's the furthest that you fought so far in your career? Like, I know, okay, Anaheim, and have you gone anywhere
Yeah.
towards taking you? Because this could potentially lead you to fighting in
Internationally.
Vegas or international at that, you know?
Yeah. Up San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the furthest I went. I mean, we drove down there, got a motel. We got a Motel 6. right by
Okay.
the
No wonder
airport.
he said motel. He didn't even say hotel.
Yeah.
He said a motel.
Momo.
You got a Momo, yeah.
Momo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's how people start off, though. Fighters that are put on the grind, trying to make their way up.
Right.
They stay in momos or they'll stay wherever they can stay as they try to continue their career path.
Well, he's early in his career, so we're getting him like.
How old
right
are you?
before
If
he
you don't mind me
breaks
asking.
out.
27. I'll
27.
be
Damn,
20
I
in
feel
June.
old.
You should.
Yeah, thanks.
I feel old all the time, so I mean, whatever.
We're
But-
way older than this guy.
Oh yeah, and he'll beat our ass.
That too.
Yeah.
Stop.
So that's why I'm being careful with the questions that I ask.
Yeah, you better be
Tread
careful.
lightly.
Tread
lightly.
Next
Very
question.
lightly.
Tread lightly, old man. No, hey man, this is really cool because we've always are fascinated, of course, by people that have amazing talents like yourself. As a fighter. I mean, we're fascinated a little bit about Rojo. All right, we're enough with that, but. The more of you like that you're building yourself like to this career where you're fighting other people and other fighters, and that's intense. Like that's not easy. And when Rojo brought it up that he wanted to talk to you about it, and we're like, man, it's 6-1. That's the beginning of things. I mean, who knows, man? We would love for you to come back when you're 20-1.
If he
Hope
still
that's
remembers
on.
us.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember
No,
that
he's gonna be
podcast.
big
That
time
little
on
podcast
private
over-
jets.
with the-
He's gonna forget about this
With
little
the stupid
podcast
birds
that
in the
we did.
background.
He's like, yeah, these guys had birds in the background flying all over the place when we were doing the interview. Like it was
My
weird.
water.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy. Other than beating people up, what else do you like to do?
Yes, sir. The fun stuff.
Yeah. So I play guitar. I dabble on a skateboard every now and then, but
Thank you. Yeah. The crowd can go a little bit more.
I was the only guy doing warm-ups at the skate park a couple weeks ago. Warming up my knees.
Hey, bro.
Stretching.
Yeah.
Doing a little bit of yoga.
Hey, bro, you got
Yeah,
an early Muay Thai
hard on the
career
knees.
here, bro. You got to take care of yourself,
Yeah,
man.
it
That's
was-
super important.
It was nuts. They had like fucking some roller derby chicks doing like a little contest there.
Really?
Those chicks
Black
are
Lives
crazy.
Matter
though.
Yeah, they are.
T-shirt
Yeah.
and Yeah, I was like, I feel so out of place right now.
Did you ever play in a band? Oh.
So you skateboard, you do graffiti,
Oh, no.
or you did graffiti.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
Yeah,
May or may not.
May or
That's
may
your,
not.
Court
your
of Orange
quote.
County said I did it. I said I didn't do it. So you do that and you play guitar.
Why are you flipping him off?
I'm not flipping him off. He's exactly the same person I am.
Why are you trying to start trouble, bro?
Okay, with a fighter.
Fucking guy, not
I'm
you.
gonna
I'm
start
talking.
trouble with you.
I know
before
that, but now
start
I'm
with
talking about
these
him.
fucking
Let's
guys.
just get out of here. Let's
Hey,
go get a beer.
Yeah.
I got
Go get a beer.
mats. I got mats. I got the heavy bag back there. I got some gloves. You guys can go at it.
No, but seriously, like for fun, like what do you dabble on the skateboard? You play a little bit of guitar. What kind of music do you play?
Psychobilly, rockabilly.
Oh, cool.
Okay,
Well, I started off
a lot
with
of like Dick Dale, kind of like
yeah,
Danny, like
surf kind of stuff
Right.
too. But I started off with like Metallica and
first concert
80s
I ever went to
metal
was
stuff.
Metallica.
Oh,
Coming
Yeah,
in,
that's a great
coming in the
venue.
room, man. That's awesome. We got a guest, guys. Big boy. Just kidding.
It's a pizza man.
We lost Rojo, bro. It's all good though.
Hey, they don't deliver mail on Sundays.
I know. Rojo, what do we got there, man?
Is that the mailman?
What'd you get us?
It's just the little kid's neighbor.
Oh, cool, man. He wants to play with Jake. Oh, okay, cool.
you
That-
kick him out of here.
Jimmy, go beat him up. Jimmy, go get him. For interrupting.
Beat it, kid. We're in the middle of an interview.
That kid up, Jimmy. Give him a kick to the face.
Get out of here, kid.
Yeah, but that was a great question though, because I mean I did see on your Instagram and throw your Instagram out there for us.
Yeah, what? How do
Jimmy
we?
the Truth.
How do we
Jimmy the
find you?
Truth. Jimmy the Truth.
Jimmy the Truth on
Jimmy the Truth.
Instagram.
On
Instagram.
everything. Instagram.
I only have Instagram.
Wait, isn't
Okay.
it Jimmy the Truth underscore? Don't you have an underscore?
No.
Yes, you do.
No. Do I?
I think it
No,
is.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
it is before. I think it's underscore Jimmy the Truth.
Okay.
I think, but
Probably.
I think it's really cool that
Yeah, underscore Jimmy the Truth.
There we go.
Oh.
So hit him up on Instagram,
Instagram did
underscore Jimmy the Truth. Well, because somebody probably had Jimmy the Truth, and then you got to put the underscore in there to try to get the name because
Yeah.
that's cool.
Are
though.
your plans to actually go professional potentially?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So after 20 fights, then I'm gonna assess, where I'm at, and
Damn, I
Oh,
better
God.
be able to afford him now before he gets any more expensive. Because right now I actually want him to train me like on a one-on-one. I told him once I get my finances correct, but
Why are you challenging this guy, bro?
I'm not trying to challenge you. I want him to challenge
Kick his ass, Jimmy.
sorry.
Yeah, no.
Just trying to fire it up.
I'm trying to have him challenge me.
Oh, instigator poking the bear over here. Why?
No, I'm not poking him.
I think I've only sparred once with you.
Yeah.
We sparred once, but he took it easy on me because I'm just like, all right, I'm trying to get. He got me with some good inside leg kicks.
Was those the times
Probably the
when
last
you,
time I think that was the only time. I
Is that what
sparred
times
with
when you
him.
came on the pod and you're like, look, bro, you're all bruised up.
Dude,
and
I was
stuff like that?
I think maybe it might have been
one
that
of those
time.
times. Yeah, because when he comes back from his Muay Thai practice, he'll be all jacked up on the legs and stuff like that, and he's like, "Oh, I sparred." He's got. I'm like, "Why are you always getting
Yeah,
your ass kicked over there?
I
You
popped
must
a blood
be
vessel
really
from
bad
you."
at this."
oh really?
Yeah, I popped a blood vessel. Since then, like my shin area, the right inside part, it's still like when I touch it, I still feel pain, only when I touch it. But when I popped that blood vessel, all the blood went down to my inside ankle. It was all swollen. It just looked ugly. It was fun though. It was fun.
Can I ask you for a favor, Jimmy? Can I ask you for a favor?
Of course.
Next time you kick him in the leg and really hurt him, just be like, Clark.
This is for Clark.
I want you to.
I got you.
I
I'll
love
give him
that.
a shape
I
of a C.
appreciate that, dude.
A shape of a C on his chest.
Damn.
I love that. I love that.
You
Other
do-
than
are you gonna do
Kick
the
him in
question
my
mark kick on me?
initials, like bruise him in my initials. I would love that.
that's awesome.
Please keep
What a
kicking
jerk.
his ass.
Other than playing guitar, is there anything else that really takes your mind off doing the fighting and the preparation and the training? Other than guitar, is there something else that you like to do outside of that?
Usually just hanging out with family, like really close to my nieces and nephews.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and like I said, I just came from my sisters. We were doing karaoke last night.
Nice.
Fucking singing Elvis at the top of my lungs.
Nice.
I love Elvis.
So you got
Society.
vocals then, huh?
Kind of.
Okay, so you can beat people
I
up and
tried.
you can sing them to death at the same
Yeah,
time.
he can
Ah,
sing
you're
to
the
them
whole.
as
You're the
he's beating
back,
their asses.
Yeah.
whole package.
Serenade him right after
Right.
he whooped their ass. He's like, sorry, dude, I had to do it. He's all over his opponent.
Would you like me to play guitar for you too?
Someone give me my
Just
guitar.
serenade them as they go to sleep because they're knocked out, unconscious.
We're hanging out with Jimmy the Truth Truesdale, 6'1" Muay Thai, two-time Muay Thai fighter from Heart and Pride Gym. And thanks, man, for really coming and doing this interview with us for our Tapped In series.
Yep.
We want to follow on your career because we think that, you know, at 6'1", obviously there's only one guy that who you already fight already before. There's only one guy that has beat you so far, but you're going to be fighting here in June. And are you starting that preparation right now?
Yeah, yes. Karaoke last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of it.
Smart ass. Part of it. That is part of it
That's
because
the
that's
first
mental
step.
health, bro.
Please don't
Yeah.
kick
I
me.
mean, that's
Exactly.
super important, you know?
Exactly.
He's like, I'm gonna see you in the gym for that fucking comment.
Yeah, do it. Remember Clark.
Yeah.
Clark.
I'm gonna have your leg for that.
Damn it.
Jimmy, anything you want to shout out? Because we know that you work with Coach Ben. Is that your main trainer right now?
Coach Ben, Coach Rob,
Crew
Robert
Mick.
Hernandez,
Cool.
Crew Mickey, Andy.
Andy.
from the gym.
Andy. Yep.
Yeah, he's
Andy's a young
Andy
kid too.
Pena.
That kid whooped my ass too.
That
Damn.
kid's
He's a
that
beast.
kid's a future world champ
Yep.
for sure.
Wow.
He's pretty
Yeah.
much won every single one of his fights too, right?
No.
No?
He that's the inspiring thing too is that he's keeping at it, you know. He lost his last fight. He won the one before that, but he doesn't let it deter him.
Yeah.
You know, he's a determined kid. I'm like, fuck, I wish I started when I was your age. But then again,
How
you know,
old
I
is
can't
he?
go. I think he's 17.
17, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's young.
He's gonna be a
He's young.
badass.
Then we got Nevaeh, young little girl.
Yeah.
She'll
She's
whoop
for sure.
all our asses. I guarantee you.
I
She's
believe
for sure
it.
gonna be a champion.
I believe it
She's
too.
so good.
Do they all fight out of Heart and Pride?
Yep.
Yep. Andy and Nevaeh do.
You got Shayna.
Shayna, yeah.
Shayna's fighting again at the end of the
Shayna's-
month. By the way, we
wait,
do
no,
have.
she just broke her foot.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Man.
And so Abby is fighting her first fight.
Yeah, she's
This is
fighting her
April
first fight.
28th in Anaheim. It's going to be her first fight.
That's
and
my
she's been
jam
training.
right
She's
there.
been she's been training with Jimmy, and I seen her bruised up calf.
Yeah, that was
I'm
me.
like, what's up
Clark,
with your
Clark,
calf?
Clark,
She
Clark.
was like, Jimmy. I was like, wow. The
Yeah.
only time you can bruise a woman, like I'm telling you.
Yeah, it was gnarly too. It was
And
bad.
Nevaeh is also fighting April 28th. So we had 3 females, but you said Shayna just broke her.
Yeah, she just broke her foot.
Damn.
So
So
yeah.
April 28th out there in Anaheim.
Yep.
Man, and June
It's gonna
4th.
be cool.
And
Yeah,
June 4th for Jimmy.
Yeah. Jimmy's
So
going to be out
I've
there.
been helping Abby prep. Obviously, me and Andy, you always see us working together. You know,
So,
yeah, he's super good.
Who do you fight June the 4th?
Rudy. Rudy's gonna find me and beat the
dog.
shit out of me.
Yo,
I love you, Rudy.
It's gonna
Rojo
be-
doesn't though. Clark.
Ow, ow, ow. It's gonna be. I forgot his name.
He's like,
It's all right.
It's on my
No
search
need.
bar.
no
No.
need for names.
Eventually,
Yeah,
when you
he's
watch
just
the
a
tape,
body.
eventually when you watch the tape, you'll know exactly who your opponent is when you get closer to the match. I'm
I've
sure.
seen his tape. I've been watching tape on him
Oh, nice.
on his last fight. I'm not impressed, but
Ooh.
I
Oh,
know
yeah.
exactly what's prepared for, so we're preparing for it.
Nice.
And obviously, Coach Rob has been working with me. Yeah, I got to give my flowers to Coach Rob,
That guy.
to Robert.
Telling you.
I love that. We got another guest, guys, that came into the door. Big boy,
It's a pizza man.
who's in the neighborhood?
Hope to bring the big New Yorker.
I know, right? Bring us food and we won't mind.
Jimmy, man, thank you so much for
Yes,
coming
Of course,
Jimmy.
man.
dude.
Of course.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you, man.
So
Really
when
appreciate it.
you do become 20-1, make sure you do remember us, NAU
course,
podcast.
of
We're here, and we want to see you go far, man. That it is really cool that you took the
Thank you,
time to
brother.
stop by and hang out with us, right? So
I'm going
Yeah,
to
no,
Commerce.
really appreciate it.
I'm going to Commerce.
we're gonna try
No,
to do the
what,
comments.
we
should go check
got to
him out,
make it
the
a point to
comments.
go. We
Yeah.
just buy the tickets off of him.
Yeah, it's gonna be a banger.
I'll buy them
It's
right
gonna be
now.
fun.
That's cool.
Violence.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean violence?
Calculated
Violence.
violence. Calculated violence.
Okay, that's what it's called. Calculated violence.
Calculated
Sounds
violence.
so hard. Sounds like a punk rock, a punk rock album.
Yeah.
Calculated violence.
Yeah, it does. You can almost go with that, like a punk rock album,
I
like
love
for,
it.
like a release party.
I love
That
it.
could be a name of a podcast too.
Oh, that is. Oh, Jimmy,
Yeah,
how,
Calculated
Jimmy,
violence.
We'll
when you
save that
get
up.
your own podcast and you just rip off that name, can we come on it?
Of course.
Yeah, so
Of course.
let's give it up, guys, for Jimmy the
Jimmy's
Truth
the
Truesdale
man.
from Ontario, California, two-time
Yes.
Muay Thai champion here on the NAU podcast for our series of Tapped In. He's going to be fighting June 4th to the Commerce Casino. And if you want to check him out, _@ Jimmy the Truth on Instagram, and you can check out all his crazy clips up there of him. That's where I got it at, of him fighting and beating. Sorry, Rudy, you were the last opponent, so we're watching you a lot.
So Rudy's our next guest, right? Just, we have to make it. We have to
We gotta
clean
give our
the
flowers
slate.
to Rudy. We
Yeah.
gotta
What?
give our
I-
flowers to Rudy. He's
Yeah.
got me a lot of views.
Shout out, Rudy. Thank you so much, guys, and thanks for coming through, Jimmy. Really appreciate it to come into the NAU podcast, man.
Of course.
Later.